Welcome to BSU Sings. My name is Dr. Joe, and in today's episode, we're exploring the singer's breath. We'll talk about what happens during inhalation and exhalation, and about what breath support is. Let's get started. How is the singer's breath different from our regular everyday breath? Well, when we're busy, focused, and stressed, which is most days of the week, we use chest breathing. Chest breathing is high and shallow and allows us to take in air quickly. It gives us oxygen for quick bursts of energy. High breathing or chest breathing when we sing, however, results in shortness of breath, inability to sing long phrases, a closed throat, and airiness or tense tone quality. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Singing breaths are more like the breaths you take at night, just before you drift off to sleep. Tonight, try putting your hands on your lower belly as you fall asleep. As you relax, you'll feel your belly rise and fall slowly. A good singing breath is belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. So let's break the singing breath down into two parts. Inhalation, breathing in, and exhalation, breathing out, which is where we sing. In order to truly understand the singer's breath, or the way a singer inhales or breathes in, we have to talk about the diaphragm, highlighted here in red. The diaphragm is a double-domed like muscular barrier or wall that separates your chest cavity, where your heart and lungs are, from your viscera. In other words, your guts, like your stomach, intestines, and liver, just to name a few. As you can see here, the diaphragm descends, going down as the singer inhales, gently pushing the belly out, while the lungs and ribs expand outward. On the exhalation, or the breath out, it rises back up to its original position, and the lungs and rib cage deflate. Breathing low like this gives you much more oxygen and allows for a free and relaxed exhalation with much more control. It is on this breath out that we sing. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Now, here's where the process is different for singers than for everyday speaking. We don't just exhale our breath out and collapse. We have to control that collapse and create resistance to it in order to support our sound. We do this by using our lower abdominal muscles, the pelvic floor muscles, and the intercostal muscles, those tiny muscles in between each rib, to slow down that process of collapse. This gives us the ability to sing long connected phrases loudly with beautiful supported tone. What does it mean to support your breath? It simply means to resist and slow down that unstoppable collapse we experience as air leaves our body. The more control we exert over that collapse, the better we're able to sing. There may be many reasons why a singer runs out of breath when they're singing. It could be postural, or how they hold themselves, preventing things from expanding and collapsing efficiently. It could be because they're holding tension in certain parts of their body that doesn't allow movement and flexibility where there needs to be. It could be that their airflow is moving too quickly, or too slowly. It could be that their vocal cords aren't sealing completely when they sing, or that they're squeezing their vocal cords too hard together when they sing. It's important to experiment and problem solve as a singer. If you understand how you inhale, exhale, and support your breath, you can improve your singing dramatically. So let's review. The singer's breath uses diaphragmatic breathing, or belly breathing, to support sound. Inhalation, or breathing in, expands the lungs and rib cage and lowers the diaphragm, pushing the belly out. Exhalation, or breathing out, collapses the lungs and rib cage and raises the diaphragm back up to its original position, sucking the belly back in. It is on the exhalation that we sing. As we sing, we resist and slow down the collapse of the exhalation, creating breath support. This allows us to sing longer, louder, more beautiful phrases. So why is chest breathing bad for singing? What is breath support? What kinds of breath issues have you faced in your singing life? How have you addressed those issues? You tell me. I'll see you next time for another episode of BSU Sings.